Alright, hello everybody. I just got this in the mail, so I thought I'd crack it open. I have an idea of what it is, but I thought I'd wait for sure. This is what I thought it was, and where it's shipping from didn't quite make sense. It says from Cool Stuff Inc., but I wouldn't think what I ordered would come from there. So let's just take a look here at what's in the box. Sorry if it bumps the camera around. But yeah, sure enough, I think this is what I thought it was. So without all the shipping popcorn there flying everywhere. Alright, so we'll take a better look at this here in just a second. So the first thing out of the box, here's the Pocket Battles, which is great. The production copy I had, the maps were kind of rolled, but these are nice folded flat. So you just have the basic creasing to deal with, counter creasing to try and get them to lay flat, lay them under plexi, put them on a map board, something, and then your scenarios for the pocket map. So that's awesome. So there's my pocket map adventures. And what's this? It's like Christmas come early. Alright, here's the strategy guide for Old School Tactical Volume 2. Excellent. So I got the first one, so that makes it a complete set now. I have not had a chance to really read everything. I looked at it through the production copy, but it'll be nice to sit down and want to read, check out all the cool stuff they have. And really what this strategy guide is, I know some people ask, do I need the strategy guide? Is it worth the price? I'd say it's worth the price for folks maybe new to the series. I'd have to, like I said, kind of go through and compare and see between the first one that came with Old School Tactical 1 and what you have here to see what's new. So if you already have it and you didn't get this as part of like the Kickstarter, you know, I would say that's maybe just more of a collector thing if you want it, although it does seem a little more beefy. But basically this is just a great way to not learn the rules, but it does kind of go through, gives you some insight into how things are done, ideas on how to maximize your troops and forces that you have. So it is a good read. It is a good read to have. So I'm going to set that off to the side. And here's the other Kickstarter item. Now I love these. I've been using these a lot, and these are these awesome playmats. I've got the ones from the production copy I got sitting over here, so there really should be no difference between the production ones and the one that come in the box. So the green, excuse me, the green for the Americans was outstanding. Not sure how that's coming through on camera. And then the gray here for the Germans. So these were sharp. I really like those. And so now, here's how they come in a big bag here in the box. There you go. You got the two play mats. Okay, now the first box. I can't tell yet if this is the... Okay, this is the Airborne. It's slightly smaller. It's not as deep of a box. I'm trying to do this without getting the popcorn spilt everywhere. There we go. See if I can close that up a little bit. So there's the Airborne Expansion. So this has got, without opening it, we'll do a reboxing later. I say reboxing because I'll probably open it, play with it, but then I'll look at the components and stick them in the box so you can see what's in here too. But essentially this should be no different than the production copy. However, the box itself, see if I can quickly get to the Airborne box. Well, I had it out here a moment ago, but the production copy Airborne box, oh here it is. Just shifting around the office, sorry about that. So here's the production copy Airborne box, and it was the same depth that you had for the game box itself. and the new one is a little bit thinner for those curious. This was one of the things that had to get fixed at the printer. That's one of the delays that we had. I mean, you would think, I know some people say that's great, you have the thicker box, but it just wasn't necessary, and this helps cut down the cost. So the box now appropriately fits the content that you have for the Airborne Expansion. Your map, your counter sheet, scenarios. Alright, so that's Airborne. So that means this is Old School Tactical 2 itself. Alright. Some of that popcorn there. Gets the office all dirtied up. There we go. So there. That is the same thickness as the first box. You do got your one map. There's several counter sheets in here. Let's see if there's content. Yeah. The map, three counter sheets, your luck cards, data cards for the vehicles, your player aid cards, 4 dice, and then the rules. So there it is. That's what just arrived in the mail, and that's your Kickstarter. So for the Kickstarter, you know, if you did the Kickstarter, if you're just buying the base game, then this is what you're getting. You're getting the game. If you did the Kickstarter and you're still waiting on your Kickstarter with your stretch goals, then it's the base game, strategy guide, pocket battles, your player aid mats. Now, the player aid mats, for those who are curious what that is, essentially, if you're, say, playing on the pocket battle map, that's a smaller map than the full big mounted map board. The mounted map board has trackers for your victory points, your turn track, casualty points, and so on. The pocket battles don't have that on the side. So what you could do with this is, even if you're playing on the big map, you can just lay this off to the side, because some of the scenarios for the big map just use a portion of the big map. So you could set this off to the side on the unused portions of the map, just so all the information is just gathered in one spot versus having to use the edges of the map board. So it's just purely an option. It's not like you have to have this to play the game, but it certainly helps, especially if you're a solo player. Then you can just track your, you know, the opponent's information, your information, all in one spot. So there you go. That's, and it's like the mouse pad material. So player aid maps, and then finally you got the Airborne Expansion. So I think it was the $75 tier. I know some people have asked, what did you have to do to qualify for the stretch goals? I think it was at, I think it was $75 level. So usually there's several tiers, and we have like a couple tiers that are like, you know, $1 just to keep track of the Kickstarter. But you had to be at, like, I think it was $75 level, and then that qualified you for all the stretch goals here. So keep an eye out. Early December we'll start the next Kickstarter for the Platoon Commander Deluxe, and I definitely would recommend that if you want to get in and get the Kickstarter, you know, the game and the stretch goal items basically for the price of the game, you know, definitely chime in on the Kickstarter. Otherwise, all this stuff, you know, you have to buy separately. So just wanted you to see what came in the box today. I'm sure if you hit internet, do a search, YouTube, you're going to find a lot of people unboxing stuff. I've already done some unboxings for the production copy if you want to see what's in the game. Otherwise, just keep looking and see what people are sharing. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Bye.